This is Wei Zhao, and I'm going to be your instructor for today. The Maul class is a Season 3 exclusive class where the only way to get it now is to go back to Season 3 unit challenges and go through all of the Maul challenges in order to unlock it. So the Maul class is a heavy armor class that is low risk and high reward, whereas the only risk that you're essentially running is stamina drain. If you could fully utilize your stamina, you can easily exploit Maul to its full potential. So you have two ultimates, Forge of War and Strike and Grapple. The main ultimate that everyone uses is Strike and Grapple just because its pickup can annoy so many enemy players and force them into a tilt. Forge of War can still be used, but only as a heavy damage output playstyle. So with the Maul, you have two types of skills. You have a charge skill and you have a combo skill. A charge skill, for example, is like Earth Splitter, where you charge your skill and then reap benefits depending on how long you charge it. And a combo skill is like Up from Hell, where depending on how many times you press your keybind, that's essentially the combo you'll do. Now, the main reason why Mighty Mjolnir is the most important skill of Maul is because if you press a key for another skill after Mighty Mjolnir, so while you're running and doing your Mighty Mjolnir animation, for example, if I have Earth Splitter on my R key and I have my Mighty Mjolnir on my E key, if I use Mighty Mjolnir and hit R, not necessarily right away, but when I want to, I'll use Earth Splitter, but with max charge. So instead of standing there walking around and trying to charge up my skill where everybody sees what I'm doing, I'm essentially charging at them and freely use a max charge skill. And that's the same for combo skills. For example, Up from Hell. As you can see, the fourth attack essentially knocks them down. Instead of having to go through all four attacks, if I use Up from Hell right after Mighty Mjolnir, I'm essentially using the fourth hit or the very last hit. So from Up from Hell, it's going to be a knockdown. The second most mainly used skill is Bone Breaker. The main reason why this is mainly used is because you essentially launch 5 unblockable attacks at max charge. And these unblockable attacks deal insane amount of damage. So if you use Bone Breaker on a shield wall unit or a spear unit, you're essentially just deleting that spear wall, allowing your allies to push through, or just being straight up annoying. Now the other skills other than Earth Splitter and Up from Hell is Maelstrom, where this is a combo skill, whereas the fifth attack deals a spin damage or spin attack, and then you have Uko's Doom, which removes dazed effects. Now, usually what I like to run is Strike and Grapple, Mighty Mjolnir, Bonebreaker, and Uko's Doom. Although Uko's Doom doesn't deal a lot of damage compared to other skills, I really want to have this on because it removes dazed. So Maul can easily be punished if CC'd. So since I am a heavy stamina using class, as soon as I'm done being CC'd, I probably don't have enough stamina to get away. So Uko's Doom will allow me to get up from dazed effects, and it also knocks back enemies. So if an enemy is using a combo skill, whether that be a Maul or any other class, you could immediately stop their animation or stop their combo by using Uko's Doom and punishing them right away. So while Strike and Grapple is the most mainly used ultimate, there's a synergy with Forge of War and from Up from Hell. So the only time I would want to use Forge of War is if I have Up from Hell. Now the main reason is because from Up from Hell, with that fourth attack or Mighty Mjolnir to Up from Hell, the enemy is actually knocked down for a long enough time where you could go through your whole Forge of War combo. So with the full skill set of Strike and Grapple, Mighty Mjolnir, Bonebreaker, and Ukko's Doom, there's a combo that you could do that utilizes your full stamina. So you'll end the combo with 0 stamina usually, but you reap a lot of benefits if you do it right, where you're essentially consistently attacking while running your cooldowns with Strike and Grapple. So I use my abilities and I pick them up and run around using my stamina. And while I'm running around, my other abilities are going down off of cooldown. Okay, you please use a heavy armor class. With the Maul class, there's a lot of things that you could do in terms of animation canceling. So with your auto attack, your attack actually procs halfway through your auto attack animation. So essentially, you don't have to wait for this full swing to deal damage. You can essentially do it halfway and then roll. So when you sidestep, you cancel your auto attack animation. So one thing that you could do is consistently attack and dodge with the Maul. That will consistently auto attack animation cancel while outputting damage and annoying your enemy. So as you can see, I'm not waiting for the full animation, and I'm essentially just auto attack canceling while dealing damage. And sometimes I could do it fast enough where I sometimes don't even reach halfway, and I could auto attack cancel. The second auto attack animation cancel you could do is Ukko's Doom. So right after auto attacking, you could proc your Ukko's Doom and essentially stop your auto attack animation. So for Maul attributes, there's a lot of different things that you could do, but one thing I found is putting armor to 70 and putting the rest in strength. With this, you could also do a full armor build just because you deal so much blunt damage where you don't necessarily need additional strength. Or if you want strictly glass cannon, you could do full strength. And your skills does not depend on your attributes. You could keep your skills the same and change up your attribute points. I hope you enjoyed and thanks for watching.